Well, here I am at 60. Who would have thought? Wasn't planning on getting this far, but I've done it. So I thought I'd share a couple of things that I'd learned over the years. I've learned that milk bottles are hard to get in their original form. They tend to be a bit softer now. The sweets. I've learned that eating sweets in general is painful to your body, both in dentistry and finances, and it's best to stop, yet I struggle to achieve my goal. I've learned that friendship is everything. Love is what matters in this life, not riches, not achievement, not popularity, but love. So I want to thank you for your kind thoughts, your presents, your cards and so forth. You matter to me and I love you, and your cards and presents were a gift to me. Well, I want to give a gift back to you, because my heart is heavy for people that suffer during this pandemic with anxiety and loneliness and despair and social deprivation, if you like. And I suffer from anxiety. I always have done. I remember running to school as a 12-year-old and hearing this clicking in my throat, and it troubled me for weeks before I realised it was a zipper on my coat. So I thought I would share a few thoughts with how I deal with anxiety. And the first thing I do is I don't major on it. I don't choose to think about it, because that will always take me to a dark place. So I fill my mind with positivity, with the love of my friends, with the great outdoors, with the promise of the Gospels. Whatever uplifts me, I think that helps. And I stay away from social media. You know, when I'm out in the woods walking along the River Wyne, I see a kingfisher or two or three. They're not reading the dailies, they're just going about their business. The other day I was walking in a pretty little village, and I walked up onto a bank and there were a couple of oak trees looking down on the River Wye. It was a beautiful autumnal fresh morning, and these two oak trees were making a nice frame for a picture. So I took a few pictures and then I moved in a bit closer, and I stood beneath the oaks. I got my camera to my eye and I'm framing a picture, and then a little bit of wind got up, and then I thought it was raining. I felt what I thought was rain hitting me on the head. But when I looked up, I was being showered with autumnal oak leaves in all their golden brown yellow glory, and I just had a sense of oneness in the world, a sense of peace in the world. And it was good. So I would encourage you, if you can, to get out into nature, get out for your daily exercise, and let nature speak to you. Let the birds sing a sweet song in your ear. Let the colours arrest you with their natural beauty, and fire your imagination into positivity and joy and happiness. Another thing I do is I regulate what I watch, both on social media and on the TV. I don't watch violence and sex and controversy and things that are salacious, things that can help your mind to wander in its natural predilection for whatever your weakness is. I keep away from that stuff. You know, the Bible says whatever's pure, whatever's noble, whatever's trustworthy, whatever is worth celebrating, think about those things. Because I think what goes into your mind and your thoughts comes out through your speech and your thoughts. And that's not always helpful, is it? You know, we tend to repeat or play out. We all have heroes, don't we? And sometimes those heroes are not of the best kind. So I'm not saying that this is a cure for everything. I'm not saying that all your problems will be solved if you do this, that your anxiety levels will be lessened. But Jesus said, do not worry. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? And in the Psalms we're reminded that God knew us. Even before we were born, he knitted us together in our mother's womb. And he walks with us in this life. And I feel that. And sometimes I don't feel that. But I trust it because the weight of evidence for it being true is overwhelming. And that gives me hope, and that gives me joy, and that gives me a desire to press on even through a pandemic, because the pandemic will end. I can't tell you when, but I believe it will. It will be dealt with, whether through a vaccine or whether through, I don't know. But history proves that we will beat this. So take heart from that, take hope from that. But seek God in this. People say, where is God in your sufferings? Well, I think he's alongside you, holding you up at times when you would otherwise fall, but you don't feel it, you might not see it. But there have been times in my life where I've just been carried. And I look back and I realise that. I believe for every tear I shed, God sheds 1,000,000. Why doesn't he act? Why doesn't he do this and do that? Well, I can't tell you that. I'm not God. But I know that one day he will act. One day he'll wipe away every tear. And everything that we can't explain will become explained. What we see in a dim reflection we'll see in the light of day. Everything will be revealed, and it's enough. The promise of that is enough for me, because I'm not arrogant enough to seek parity with God, to be able to think and see how God operates and to explain it. I'm a speck of sand on a very large beach. Maybe I'm a small island in the Pacific around bigger countries and a bigger world and a bigger universe and a bigger whatever else is beyond there. So I don't get ideas above my station, and that helps. So that's my gift to you today, is to seek God, seek nature. God speaks to you through nature. Keep your mind clear, clean, watch what you watch what you think how you act, keep it pure, keep it simple, keep walking on that walk, and I do believe your life will become better for it. So I'm not talking to people that are not struggling, I'm talking to people who are struggling. If you're anxious, if you're lonely, if you're desperate, if you think that people don't care, well, I care. And I know millions of people that care. Write to me, email me, text me, message me, whatever. If I can help you, I will. I might not be able to solve all your problems. But it troubles me when I put my head down on my pillow that there are people out there and they're despairing, and I don't want you to. I want you to know that there's hope. So that's my gift to you. That's how I got to be 60 and still be in the game. My faith in Jesus has sustained me. The advice that the Bible has given has fulfilled me and has kept me on the straight and narrow. And it has been the difference. So, my gift to you, the gospel, the hope of the gospel, the joy of the gospel, free to all. thank you for listening, and thank you again for your love and your kindness and your support of me, because I couldn't do it without you.